And this is on, and we're back. We're back. Hi. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Okay. Back from lunch, time to stream. What was I doing when I left? Right. I like him. Our little drummer's come along. I like the tapering. That's good. That was a nice touch. So, two options. Either I just dig in and I start animating, specifically to get, not really animating so much as getting certain poses, like getting this stand to close when he's up on his side and things like that. It's kind of what I want to do. What I should do is get this to a place where I'm happy with it and send that off to my friends for feedback so I can get feedback on the character design. Also, it's becoming abundantly clear that I care more about what he looks like here, and I should really worry about what he looks like from other angles. Like, is this an okay silhouette? I wish there was some kind of something he needs. I've been neglecting the arm. See how there's like no outline there? There should be. Okay. No more pose work until you finish the fucking model. Gotta eat our vegetables. Real sick of modeling though. I want to start moving him. Oh, got laggy. You know what else we need to do? Okay, yeah. Just a few more finishing touches and then we're gonna put this model to bed. We are so close. I swear. We're like basically done. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, don't be like this. What material are you supposed to be? Matte silver, okay. I don't know why I think that'll help. I just feel like the bottom of him is weak in some way. I can't explain. Just don't like it. It's just not there yet. It's better. What the fuck? Hey, Nier, it's going pretty good, man. I will finally put the drummer to bed for real tonight, I swear. Like, I'll move off of the modeling for him at least. I think the biggest win this week was actually when I accidentally... I was messing with the shaders over and over and over, trying to find something, and I stumbled upon something I like. And I just slapped it into all the character shaders. I'll show you a little bit in game, but I like the way it turned out. I think it's cool. Let me see. I was gonna get... Oh, whoops. How have you been, man? Perforce. Cool. Excited to see it. I checked out the game dev streams while I was eating lunch. There's like so many Lendum Dare streams. So many. It's an exciting time. This is crazy. I thought there was a cylinder. Guess I lost it. Of course not. 575. I don't remember. Feel free to show it again, Nier. Love to see where you are. Check it out. Kind of surprised I hadn't done that already. I don't want the outline on the inside of this. I don't know why, I just don't. Two faces. I just don't think it'll look good. Hey, SM Blade, I'm doing good, man. Holy shit. Nier, I have not seen this. Nier, this is coming along, man. I like the cuts along the calves. Very strong. Do you have the, you know that app that lets you, right click and drag it around? 2.7 gigs for your game. I don't know what that icon means. And Afro, I assume you're talking about the Flame in the Flood. But yeah, dude. Nice. You did show you did show this. It's just come really far. I have seen this. I saw this a long time ago and it looked very different now I think about it. Huh. Do you think it might make sense to take this kind of how you have these cuts here for the boot? I don't know if you want that to be like the style of the character or just the style of the boot, but it might be interesting if you have this kind of hard edge also on the muscles for her body. But if you're going for something where the armor is hard edged but she's kind of like soft, like her skin tone is more humanoid, I can see that. But if you're going for something like stylized, you might want to keep these elements going across the entirety of the model. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see which one looks better. Got it. Yeah, you are going for the hard edge. Okay. And yeah, I meant there's some kind of thing that lets you see it in 3D. I always love rotating these things around. Very cool, man. This will be fun. You get a little secondary motion you can play with. Especially when I rotate it around so I can see what you're thinking for the hair. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Sketchfab. Alright, so you're going for this? Cool. Ah, I see. You're still working on the arms because you're going to build it all the way up. Groovy. Yeah, I feel ya. Dude, Nier, do you stream? You stream, right? I can check you out while you work on that? That might be fun. That's right, that's where I'd seen it before. I like... It's like, I swear, you've never shown this to me, but I've seen it. You don't stream? I must have seen it. Oh, whatever, man. That looks good. It's coming. Along. Or why did I do that? I actually wanted it. Maybe not that. Like that, but... It's not fair, Nier. You have to start streaming now. I want to see that. I can't entertain either, man. Just kind of work and it all pans out, I swear. Probably. But I getcha. That's all this crap I had open. And simple. Ooh, that's not doing quite what I wanted. Way too much outline here. Absolutely no outline there. Boo. Let's fix that. Bizarre. Oops. If we're gonna bother to model this to be its own outline, we should probably do something with it, right? Like, give it a bit of variety. That just looks totally random. Let's go with like maybe this was a terrible idea. Either way, it does need to be bigger. So the dog is the only thing that survives. Yes. When you die. It's a roguelike game, so you begin the game and you play for as long as possible. When you die, you have to start over again from the beginning. The only thing you have is your dog never dies when you do. So if you put something in your dog's backpack, you'll have that for your next playthrough. I actually love that. The year we were releasing that game, while we were in development, everybody had some game where they would murder your dog. It was always like a really easy way to tug at heartstrings. So we flipped the script. We thought it'd be funny if anytime you died, the only thing that survived was the dog. And you die over and over. on here? There it is. The spotlight is attached to his body, so when he's like this, the spot is way too hot up here, right? And you can see the spotlight moving around when he does this. But the second he goes up, the spotlight's not hot enough. It's... what do I like more? Yeah, I can't have the spotlight be overly hot right here. I think that's the broken state. Well... I don't super hate that. I hate this more with the flat lighting, I think, right? What do I hate more? I don't know, guys. I tend to collect games for the art, but I only play one game, League of Legends. Not bad practice. I played the shit out of League of Legends for a really long time. I know when I was in college, I spent the vast majority of college playing World of Warcraft, and then I got my first job in the industry because I played so much World of Warcraft. I could talk about it articulately. I could talk about how druid tanks were superior to warrior tanks and so forth. I got a job working in MMOs because of it. You never know, man. And as far as I'm concerned, the time you spend, like, your own time, your free time, you should do what you love, you should do what's fun. The second playing games becomes a chore in this industry, like if you feel like playing games is homework, I mean, why are you doing this? Why aren't you doing something more lucrative? So fuck it, play the games you love. Alright, spotlight time. I want to make it so that spotlight has a bit of a lag, so you can see like there's a person with the spotlight, and they're kind of like almost keeping up with you, but not quite. I also want to make it so that I like that the spotlight hits the ground a lot. I like the overly bright glowy spotlight, actually. Do I? It's a bit much. Fuck, I'm backing out again. This looks better. This looks more like the correct art style. This looks more cool. Theatrical. But also kind of like maybe it's a bug. This. Not a bug, but also boring, comparatively. Yeah, when in doubt, do the thing that looks cool. Okay. So, I think what I've decided is the spotlight should not move up when the player moves up. So, how do I fix that? I did WoW for 6 years before I got free. Raiding was definitely a job in vanilla. Oh yeah, man. Definitely. I was guild leader of the second best raiding guild on Conjurious back during vanilla. It was fun. Burning Crusade came along and like dividing the guild into 2 raid groups because the raid size went from 40 to 15, which was good. Like, that needed to happen, but it destroyed the guild. I've made it to the 3rd area without touching land. Is that meant to be the 3rd zone? I mean, you can't go on like that forever. Eventually you're gonna have to dock. Do you see the little orange icons telling you where to dock near? Actually, what are we doing? I'm not gonna help you. It's a roguelike. Figure out the game. Forrest would kill me if he heard me giving you tips. If it's not fun to figure out, then we failed. What am I doing? I was guild leader for my guild also. We had the server on lockdown. Every first boss kill until the Burning Crusade destroyed the guild. Oh, I'm sorry. Which server are you on near? That's hot shit, man. Malygos. I don't think that was a launch server, right? That was one of the newer ones. Was it PvP? I'm still judgy to this day. Like, were you on a real server? Do you remember when PvP was new? Before they balanced it? Do you remember? Oh, it was. No shit. Shit, dude. Cool. Dude, do you remember when it was like they first introduced World PvP and nothing was balanced? And on my server, everybody just ran it. Yeah, I was too near. In my server, they introduced PvP, and I think it was everybody went to the undead area, and nobody knew what to do. You could sheep somebody, and they would literally stay sheeped for like 3 minutes. It was super boring. For you, it was Crossroads. On our server, I swear, I spent most of my time just hanging out in outside of the undead area, like near the undead starting zone. I mean, I was Horde. That was the shit back then. For a while, I got into a thing where I would, anytime there was a new server, I would re-roll on it real quick. And I'd try to be I could never be the first person to hit level cap, but I could usually hit it on the same day as whoever they were. And I would rush level cap. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either. I see them, I just want to see much I seek without touching land. I like the rafting, it's fun. I'm glad you like it, man. Shit, man. Wow, back in the day. Oh my god, that was my life, man. That was like I was a gamer before that, but holy fuck, man. That was when I realized I might have a problem. I didn't realize I had a problem. I just really didn't feel like giving a shit about college and really loved WoW. I don't know. There's no excuse. What was I doing? Dude, World of Warcraft. What was I doing? Spotlight stuff. Yeah. Okay, add a lag. Figure out how it's set up right now. Make it not shitty. Okay. Okay. Right now. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I added this week to kind of like aim the spotlight. I wanted to do this so that the spot would cover the arms. Which is good. This turns off the spotlight when you leave this pawn and turns it on if you turn it back to it. Okay. So there's not much logic for this yet. Your absolute location is 800. Well, not absolute. Your location is 800. This is interesting. How do I want to do this? Okay, the lag thing's gonna be the easiest part. I need to add some sort of spring, some sort of... yeah. Spotlight, spring. We're just gonna put you where we want you. Okay, let's see what we have for spring values. What is my default here? Enable camera lag. I think it's assuming that you'll use this in the camera. Rotation lag. 5. I don't know, let's just see if it works. Actually, let's crank it so we can definitely see if it works. Yeah, it is weird. We went through exactly the same thing. Oh, I just remember the highlight being one of the first mounts of my server because I was a lock. You're a warlock? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember I did that silly thing where I re-rolled on a new server as a gnome and ran all the way to the Night Elf area so I could level up on a new server. Like I corpse ran on day 1 to the Night Elf area so I could level up there, with the goal being like maybe someday this will be my main and I'll have the I'll be a gnome on a tiger because I always thought those looked funny. Yeah, right? I know, right? I was like, I have the best idea. And then in hindsight, it's like, no, other people did too. I haven't used Unreal Engine since the Kismet days. How do you think Blueprints compare to the old Kismet? Holy shit, judge or not, it's like night and day. Kismet, you had whatever they deemed, you know, worthy to give you. This is a visual scripting language. You have access to everything. You can... This is real. I don't even know if I would compare this to Kismet as much as I'd almost compare it to the Unreal script. Because like you can do anything. It's almost too powerful. It's actually kind of concerning. Because you can literally do anything. So I can definitely hear, like, in the back of my head, programmers getting mad. I've talked about this before on stream, but like you could throw logic in a tree, like in a static mesh in a level that does something like unhooks the player character from the, like unhooks the player controller from the player pawn. Like you can literally do anything from anywhere. It's terrifying. I love it a lot though. I mean, I rewrote the collision system in this. Like you can do, I didn't rewrite the collision system. I'm doing like basic ray traces. It's a simple game, but like the Flame and the Flood, we had much more Blueprint script than we had in native code. And we did almost everything in Blueprint script first and only moved things into native code when we needed to. Or if like, obviously, you know, like our engine programmer doing stuff for PS4 and console stuff, that was all in code. There's drawbacks to UE4 versus UE3, but not many. Right, what was I doing? Let's crank this so that I can see if it's working. Wait, I don't know if speed being low or high is... Lower speeds are slower. 5. Okay, yeah. So we'll just leave it. I want to see if it's working. Nope. That did nothing. This is doing nothing. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so maybe this only works if you have a camera. This is meant to be used on a camera. It does not like not being used for a camera. I'm gonna need to find a different way to do this. Let me verify that before I just go changing everything. Have I used Playmaker and Unity, and how does that compare? I don't use Unity, so I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen it. I've been around it. I'm particular about my animation tools. And I think it's pretty well established and well known that the animation tools in the Unreal Engine are better than the ones in Unity. Everything else is, you know, up for debate, but I don't think that one is. From your short experience in the industry, programmers love Unity. I doubt that. Programmers don't love anything. They're soulless. I've never had a programmer be like, wow, I love this other programmer's code. This other programmer's code? The best. It's literally never happened. I will say, I'll give it to you. Programmers do have a lot of negative things to say about the Unreal Engine. Like, considerably more so than is standard. And I've heard a lot of the conversations about it, and I totally get it. Under the hood, it's better than it was. Under the hood, and like Unreal Engine 3 and earlier, it was actually kind of a shit show. And it still kind of is. I mean, this is a massive piece of software being written by like over 100 programmers, many of whom are contractors. Like, you know, it supports so many games. It does so much. Of course, at some point, some of it's going to spin off. But I think this is like an incredible feat of engineering. From the content creator side, it looks amazing. It's like candy. But yeah, I know it's a lot. There's a lot of code. And that's daunting. And it's not all perfect. I hear you. What was I looking up? Spring Arms. Do they work for... UE4. Not actual mechanics. Camera. Yeah, camera. Okay. Yeah, alright. They really only want you to use this for a camera. What else do we got? We could make a camera and then attach a spotlight to the camera and then never use the camera. That's genius. Let's do it. Actually, maybe this was actually working before. There's no way to know for sure. I got killed by a wolf behind a building I can't see. Why was the game so controversial? Oh, it wasn't really controversial. It's just roguelikes aren't for everybody. I don't think the game is controversial. Would be reserved for games that are like have controversy. This isn't working. The light is completely off now. So where are you? Viewport. Oh, that's facing in the wrong direction. Facing down. Interesting. So you're super definitely facing down. Oh, whatever. Okay, so yeah, so we've established it does not work. Let's attach to a camera and see if it suddenly works. Because that'd be pretty funny. No. I can dream, right? Dummy camera. I might be acting dumb. Just want to spring. Oh, did I say it was controversial? I guess, it was polarizing. Some people really liked it and some people really didn't. You kind of gotta be somebody who wants to play a game for the vibe and the mood and the feel. Oh, that's interesting. So that's doing it. But fucking weird. Okay. So the pawn moving. Shit. So what I need is... Okay, so next question. Would it work even without the camera? Can we get rid of that? Because I'd rather not have a camera component for no reason if I can help it. Oh, now you're gone. Guess I kind of gotta like really want to get into the music. A lot of people, if you don't like if you don't like Chuck Ragan, the musician, then obviously a game where Chuck Ragan breaks into song is not for you. So you kind of gotta want to listen to that kind of music. Okay, so we don't need the dummy camera. Alright. I think what we need to do is add a scene component. Which is just like a dumb... It's a transform and nothing more, really. Call this spotlight base. Yes, spotlight. Okay. One more time. Extend limb. Change this to be spotlight base. Transform. So I think the way the spring arm works, if I'm understanding this, my theory right now is that it responds to rotation that is applied to its parent but not to itself. So what we're gonna do, let's just give it a parent. Set it to be relative. Set this to have all the properties I want. It does. Okay. We're just gonna see if that works. Root Lancer, ever get does days when you look at your blueprint and wonder what the heck did I just do? Materials. I frequently feel that way. I get into some kind of... I just start copying and pasting and moving things around and doing random shit in materials, and then I always do it like one day. And then some other day, like a month later, I come back and I'm like, what the fuck? What was I doing? And why? And what is going on? I tend to feel that way a lot. Materials are also where I tend to cause the most troubles for everybody else. That's where I tend to... That's where I tend to be the most awesome. Transform body. You are aimed with your X pointing down, yes? Yes. Let's just, I don't know, add this in case. Oh, I got nothing. Spotlight's completely gone now. God damn it. Why are you completely gone? Something unexpected is happening here. Shit, I don't know. Alright, I need some way to figure out what's going on. Maybe let's make a cube. And I don't know, let's just see where you're aiming. Okay, so you're aiming there, that's cool. Sweet. Okay. Seem like you know what you should be doing, kinda. I mean, that's a bit weird, but what else? That is the direction I want the spotlight to face, and probably the location. So if you're right, where's my light? Is there a console command to see the camera, or to see lights? Is there some way to see what's going on? Like, show lighting? Show lighting? No. No? Okay. Fuck. Not what I meant to do. Show. Light shafts. Light shafts. Show light. Radius? Is the light just gone? Is it just not there? Does it just not exist? What are we... so what we've established is that these console commands do nothing for me right now. Okay, fuck. I guess let's just not do this. It's still gone. Just the act of parenting it makes it go away. So, being parented under this is making you go away. Why? Also, why do you need any rotation at all? Doesn't really make sense to me. You don't. Something is really borked. Okay. So, yes, the spotlight says it's not oriented with a spotlight base. And it looks like it's not oriented with a spotlight base. But it is. So, that's fine. We'll deal. I don't care. Okay. Next thing. The light is now showing up again. Let's reconnect the things that make the light aim at the center of the bounding box. Extend and transform each tick. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. See, now it's like a follow spot that's not quite perfect. So that's satisfying. I like it. Okay. Okay, it can't be that bad though. It's gonna be a little faster. Let's get to our spring. I don't know if I want camera lag. Maybe I do, but it's very subtle and this needs to be faster. See, it's subtle, but it's so key. I wish I could fuck with the ease in and out too. Like in my ideal world, this would just be a curve. take it. Alright. Is there anything else I can mess with? No, we'll call it good enough. Next thing. So early on I made the executive decision that when the body is the pawn. So if you have the drummer on the ground and you extend the limb to push the body up, the pawn moves up and the arms adjust. I've gone too far to challenge that assumption at this point. So, I mean, without a really good reason, I'm not changing that. So, I need to store a second variable, or some kind of second thing, which is where the ground is relative to the character. Which I think I have. Because I need that for other things. World ground height. It's set when you switch to the pawn. That does make sense, yeah. Yeah, I'll just use that. So let's just say you have an absolute location, and whenever you move or extend, we set this. Set world location to be the proper height. Get actor location. Break. And the X and Y of the player. Do that and extend, and do that anytime you rotate or move. Except obviously not, because you need this to be plus 800. There we go. I need some way to initialize that, obviously. And also, that's somehow got even hotter, which means it's somehow even lower than it was, I think. Oh. Yeah. When you switch to this pawn from a different pawn. This is where when you switch to this pawn I turn on the light. Right before I do that I'm going to set the world location. Wait, what the hell was this? Nice. That feels good. It's slowly starting to feel like a video game. I don't know how I feel about the cloud material now that I'm like I'm not working in environments today. I'm working on characters. So, characters. I like the character materials. I like that spot. Can you guys hear that? Probably not. Good. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have hung up. That might have been a real call. Probably not. Alright. Okay, now what? So, we got that done. Now what do I need to do? Let's retake this screenshot. For kicks. It doesn't look great. Oh, that's because I didn't update them in here. So the lights now reach 1200 units. This is weird because these aren't actually pawns. This is just like a staging map I use for marketing materials. I try to keep them as one-to-one with the pawn as possible. And that way every time you update something for marketing, you also update it in game. This isn't for marketing so much as I want to send this to my friend and get feedback on the character. I don't know, I think I've reached a point where I'm not embarrassed by it. What do you guys think? Should I be embarrassed by it? Well, I should make this, if this was a real screenshot, he'd have a shadow here. Which gets into maybe it's time to fix player shadow, which is a whole thing. Well, we can fix the look of it. That wouldn't be hell. Yeah, we should probably do that. Okay. Alright. Let's start with updating the marketing map to use what the game uses. So, well, hold on. I hit 1. So, yeah, what would that look like in game? In game, it would actually look like this. Nope, wrong way. Ah. What do I do? That's my shadow manager. The shadow decal. Set your location. Set your. Alright, your scale is. Show me the. Extender. This is the one I need to know about. Oh, the decal size is 75, 120. That's the difference. 75, 120. That's So it makes you long and thin. You are 75, 100, 100. So in game right now you would get this, I think. Hey May, what's up? May, you made my fucking day with that, with your, that gif you made. It was adorable. Thank you so much. I actually did brag about it. My coworkers actually did get jealous. I was like, I pitched this game, you could have worked on it, and they're like, we're not jealous of the game. We're jealous that you're having fun. We're jealous that you have fans. Nega Quat. Hey Furious, what's up, man? You have no idea what that meant to me, May. Thank you so much. And happy Saturday. Alright. I feel like that's not what I actually see in game. I feel like this map is a lie. What the fuck do I do? I do so much random shit here, man. How is it possible I set the same relative location on the extender? Oh, this is all the extenders. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you get 50 plus... Oh, Jesus Christ. Find the socket extension. Okay, so this will be like 0... Yeah, so this is 0 plus 1 is 1 times... I'm gonna assume you're at the end. So... 1. Okay, so you're at 1. This is 1 times 100. This is determining if you're extended or not. If you're not extended... at all. Yeah, you're not extended at all. So you are exactly 100 units. That makes sense. I add 50 and then divide by 2, 100. So this is exactly where you are. And your scale... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is no bullshit. This is actually what you see in game. Okay. Well. So, logically, you should see a shadow underneath where the arms are, but gameplay-wise, the shadow needs to tell you where you would land. The shadow is a lie. That's why it's all convoluted. I don't know what I want it to look like. Hey May, I'm glad you guys are all jamming. This is great. Are you guys, is anyone there doing London Dare? London Dare. I think After all that, I'm gonna not figure out the shadow. I think if I'm ever gonna send this out to my friend and get feedback, it's gonna have to just kind of happen. I need to redo this screenshot. And then I'm sending it. There. I should ask for feedback. I've gone too far. As usual. Because if they want to completely change the form, I'm gonna cry. Which means I've let this go on too long. Alright. We are a whole class of game development, and our games are releasing on the 13th, so this is our crunch weekend to make sure we can sleep a little bit before the expo. Oh, sweet. Shit, the 13th. Oh, I guess, and then you're probably going home for the holidays, that's right. Got it. Crunch weekend? Everybody's on crunch weekend? I'm not crunching. I'm fucking chilling tomorrow. Oh. I mean, I'm working the weekend, but that's not crunch. That's just fun. I don't know why I'm bragging. This is beautiful. I'm glad everybody's got so much to do. You guys want to see real game development? You'll know it's real when I write an email. If you guys ever see me take, especially an email to the press, like the 3-hour fucking situation that is me writing an email to somebody important is just horrifying to behold. You thought watching me make a GIF was painful. You should see what that looks like. Holy God. You know, before I do this, I should see what the measurements should be. Like, what is the ideal Twitter photo size? Ideal photo size to tweet 2017. Oh my God, I don't want your fucking essay, bro. Give me the math. Alright, photo will appear as 160 by 160 on desktop, 140 by 140. Oh, this is Facebook, for fuck's sake, man. Profile, header, in stream, minimum of 440 by 220, 2-to-1 ratio. It'll be collapsed to 506 to 253. Okay. Alright, 1024 by 512 it is. That's massive. I don't need it to be that big, do I? Oh, maybe I do. Shit. Let's rework this a bit. This is tiny. I was wrong. I hate this. The word quack gets smaller. Wrong thing. I need to take up more space horizontally and less not horizontally, but also I kind of like the idea that it looked like a transform gizmo. So I don't know how to arrange this to achieve both of those goals. I mean... This is so wide. Why does Twitter do this? I'm glad you like it, May. I don't. Grumble, grumble. I don't like it. I hate social media. It's really putting a damper on my spirits here. I mean, the only way this will work is if, like, Hey Chris, what's up? Yeah, mates. I'm using a mouse. I don't know what I want to do. I really want to make this happen. I know that. This is the composition I wanted. It's just not working in this file, like in this pixel size. I want it to be like this, just smaller, but Twitter will crop it. Let's work in a different direction. Let's pull this. Let's start from this, which I like, and pull it until it sucks, and then we'll figure something out. Ah, I see. Oh, I like this layout. I didn't like that I was trying to squeeze it into like a really wide look, because that obviously isn't gonna happen. But you know what? It's my key art. I'll do what I want. Twitter can suck it. Twitter will probably crop it down if I ever put this in Twitter. But who knows? Chris, I need your opinion, man. Should I put this out for Screenshot Saturday, or should I hold it off until like January? I'm thinking I should hold it off, but there's two schools of thought here, right? There's the like get a bunch of people really excited early, build a base of people that are really excited kind of school of thought, which a lot of people go with. And then there's the AAA, like, keep everything close to your chest until about, in the life cycle of this game, like maybe 3 months out, and then drop everything all at once. No, this isn't the key art. This will be like, this is a description of one of the characters. The other thing is, I was gonna send it out for feedback, but I like it. So, I don't know. I don't know, what do you think, man? I'm already live streaming this on Twitch, so at some point I decided to just kind of announce that I'm working on it, right? So do I go all in or not? Can you elaborate a bit? I'm curious what you think. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I feeling pretty solid on the gameplay mechanics? It's a heavy question. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna change the core of the game, no. just lose the gizmo kind of effect. It's hard to breathe. If you're gonna shuffle video and such, best to be able to grab people and have others get the concept behind it with minimal explanation about why it looks fun and engaging. I guess I've seen some indie devs go the opposite route of showing bits and pieces of the game on Twitter and such without the big picture of why I should want to follow and learn more. They're out in the public, but probably not getting the big reveal excitement they were hoping. I'm sure they have a dedicated community though, if that's more what you're after. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the plan. I had a brief moment where I realized it was Saturday and I could send out this as a screenshot for Saturday. And then it's just like, wait, but what's the fucking point? Okay, I need to stop fucking around with this though. Do you share a lot of stuff at Slime Rancher? I mean, your game's out, so of course you fucking do. You're probably not going to share what you're working on next until you've got something really compelling. Sometimes I worry that I'm still stuck in the wrong mindset, though. Like, I read this stuff, I look at what Perplamps is doing and things like that, and in my mind that's insane, right? Because by releasing all this stuff every week, what you're doing is you're killing your, the content you have when you actually need press. But on the other hand, like, that's, when you're indie, the rules are just different. This looks like garbage. This entire thing looked better before I started fucking with it. Never should have fucked with it. Whoops, forgot something. They share their own stuff on YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit and helps the game feel lively even during our heads down months. Yeah. Hey Curry Yummy. I'm working on an indie game. It's my weekend project. I'll show it to you in just a second. Let me finish being ridiculous about this. Then I'll go be ridiculous about something else real quick. Oh, I'm just doing a couple things at once. I'm starting to figure out how what I want my marketing materials and key art to look like. Is kind of trying to come up with a style for it. I like it when I think it's wise to work on your marketing materials and your game and everything at the same time. I think it helps everything kind of coalesce and gel. Also, generally the things you need to look good for a screenshot are the things you need to put in your game too. So, there's that. So I was kind of starting to think about how I want to showcase these characters, what it would look like. And a lot of stuff, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking like, oh, I like this brush effect. I'll probably do something like this for the UI, that kind of thing. It's just good if it all kind of feels cohesive. Shit, I just realized that could be better. Also, I'm about to email this out to my friend for feedback. Not really on the presentation, more on the character. This is the first character I feel like I'm probably pretty close to done with. So I should probably send it to some of my... I happen to be an artist in the games industry. I happen to know the game artists. I should probably send it out. That's my current thinking. And then get that kind of crushing feedback. That we all need from time to time. Anyway, yeah. I send that out to about 2 or 3 people tonight. Be like, what do you think of this character? Anyway, it's good to see you again, Kurayama. Kurayami. Now what? Kinda got really into this. Gotta stop looking at this or I'll spend forever on it. The little drumsticks, yeah. That was, oh, I forgot I added that this week, that's right. I also changed the hat from yellow to silver. I did a lot of work on the materials this week too. Kinda had some inspiration there. Alright, I need to use the restroom. And then the shadow was always a squiggle. I darkened it because it was an old note I had that people still can't figure out where to land. Oops. And the shadow, the whole point of the shadow, I put put some thought into it. So I'm sad it's not reading very well. But the whole point of the shadow is that it shows you where you will land, right? It was just too faint before, so nobody could see it. Why is this taking forever? So, like, right here, the shadow always shows you where you can move to, right? And if you're up here, the shadow extends, and you can kind of see that you can land here or here. Or if you go those ways, you'll fall off the world. But nobody was perceiving that before, so I darkened the shadow. Also, if you can glitch it out at times, I think that's why I had it lighter. Because this is epilepsy-inducing. There's a lot of little bugs like that that I need to fix with it still. This is the type of thing getting shared now. I have to repro to see if I can remove it. Oh. You hate it when they share your bugs. What the hell is going on? I have a whole rant for you privately, Chris. We should have a call at some point this weekend. I'm in a happy place right now, though, so maybe not right now. This is so cute. I take it they're not supposed to be little green cubes, but I love it, and I think you should just make that part of the game. Mm-hmm. Thanks, you too. That's a great idea. There's just a slime trapped inside of a crate, and it's just bouncing around in spite of everything. Oh, I love it. That's cute. Dude, you must have so much fun on Slime Rancher. You must be so happy. God. Alright. For real. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, we'll see. I have to go out tonight, Chris, for like a friend's birthday party, so we'll see if I'm kind of state I'm in tomorrow. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I've decided I'm gonna work on those on the legs. I'm gonna check in, and then we're gonna make the legs an actual, the legs for the drummer an actual attachment, like everything else. And then we'll start thinking about how we're gonna rig it. Tweaking file screenshot. What? Damn it, Perforce. Oh, right, yeah. That doesn't exist. Okay, cool. Later, Chris. Have fun, man. Alright. Start putting on some Christmas music. We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. You guys do not have to hear this. Okay. I don't want to do this. I don't think this is going to share anything with anything else. This is what I did for the keys. Maybe I'll start. How do I start with? Okay, I just gotta get going. Alright. shit are you? Oh, whoops. Nope, still there. What are you? You're just there. Busted. Cool. Okay. Hey Gwen, do you ever use a substance painter for anything you bring into Unreal? I haven't yet, no. I know it's the new hotness. You know what I should do? I'm trying to remember, I set this all up ages ago. The piano pedals. How does their anim tree work? Ideally, I reuse it. Get the location of the bass bone. Do a line trace. Straight down 40 units. If it hits. Okay, so you extend. Yeah, that makes sense. So what I need is like, what do I need? I need something that's, like I want to take a line trace straight down. Alright, this music's distracting me. I need to take a line trace straight down. See if it hits. No. Okay, what I really need to do, this is the edge. Line trace this way. If you can, move as far as you can this way. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. Oh, God. How am I gonna do this? Let's just set up something unique and then... okay, look. So you are... The question isn't how to set it up in Maya, the question is how to set it up so that what I'm doing in Maya will also be what I do in game. So this is procedural. No, you only... this has to move up. This moves up. As this moves up, these move down. Type. There is no way to make this procedural in game. Something that where the position and the rotation can move, something where as this needs to detect that it's going to hit and then tell this to move up, which will move this in, which will change where it hits. Like there's Where do you even begin? Shit. I mean, I guess you begin with... You take each of the 4 corners, you retrace down. I guess you find the position. Maybe... I mean, maybe it's not skeleton. Maybe you blend between 2 different animation poses. What determines the blend? The blend would be determined by retracing from some terminal point to its base point. Maybe it's not rigged at all. Maybe it's a fucking blend shape at that point. I mean, shit. I mean, joints are cooler. They just are. Rather make it joints. Either way, I'm gonna need to know. Like... How do you work? Okay, so let's say there's a locator here. I know what to do now. Paper shade. Create distance between stand bottom location. This is distance from stand bottom to moving base. Actually, maybe I don't even need the distance. I can just do like a 2 points. Yeah, okay. And I called it leg in one place and arm in another. Typical. Let's call this leg A target. Okay, so this joint is going to be the one that's permanently... Okay, it's fine. We have work to do. I know that. But, yeah. This is going to be the joint that's always connected to the world. I'm sorry. When the character rotates up onto this limb, I'm going to let the character bounce down a bit. And when that happens, this joint will not go through the world. So when the character bounces down a bit, this will happen. It'll pull up a bit. Hey Afra, what's up? What? You know, it's funny, there is a individual that's very high profile that we have a long-standing email chain with that refers to our game as the Flame in the Blood for every email, and it's like they're too important to correct, and they've been doing this for so long it's weird now, like I can't correct them. So we just kind of let that happen. It's kind of like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like, well, I mean, the game's out, we got your money, what difference does it make? Fuck it. I don't know, I'm not gonna pick this fight. So yeah. Trying to make sure mentally that I know how to do all this in the engine later. Otherwise I'm kind of wasting my time. I'm pretty sure. I think I maybe do. Possibly. Maybe, I don't know. Fuck. We'll see. Like a, I don't know, what's the, what'd you call it? It's not the base, it's the bottom, the little bit, the connector, like a connector. Take it. The dog in the game confuses me so much. I never know if he's pointing me to something important or if it's just his idle animation. Do you own a dog? Sometimes they get really excited about, you know, trash. That was Force's direction, actually. But to be fair, yeah, the dog, we never really... we could have pushed that way further. There's a lot of things I wish we had the time to really dig into. Would have been fun. What is going on with you? Are you just ignoring me now? Is that our what's our deal here, Maya? Just Gwen clicks the button and you ignore it? Is that the deal? Arm A up. Oh, leg A up. That would be it. Got it. Let's leave that proper. So setup doesn't super work. I mean, it could be fun, but we could do so much better. Well... I don't want to create a setup where this could potentially drag through the floor, even though that would be more realistic. In a way. Could still drive animation poses based on like a distance. How would I set that up in game though to know what distance to be? Ah, what a drag. A socket? Well, I mean, I'm not quite sure where you'd put this socket. It's gonna be a ray trace of some sort to figure out the distance to the ground. The question is, I need to know the distance to the ground along a line that is the arc that this could be. I was doing it right. We're overthinking this. I'm making this stupid. I don't need to do this. What do I actually want it to look like? I don't know what I want. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna eat a snack. Maybe I'll do some more tonight, I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Need some sort of caffeine. Well, I have soda. I drank 2 Monsters yesterday. I maybe need to chill with the caffeine, actually. It's so creepy how she puts her palm on the dog's face when they dock, like a sexual predator. Dude, she's petting her dog. What is wrong with you? Broken in the head, man. Yeah, that was weird. You can pat your dog on the head. Alright. She's a girl alone in the world with her dog. She pets the dog on the head. It's not weird, man. I don't want to have this debate. This debate is not a debate I need to have. We will, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. Maybe. It'll be a surprise. But I will stream on Monday. And I'll see you guys again on Monday. Afra's got some weird dog thing that he needs to think through, apparently. But thanks for dropping by. Bye.